What is up, guys? We're here to recap John Jones versus Anthony Smith, and we'll get into the next card, which is Derek Lewis versus Junior Dos Santos. See if we can't get Bobby on the phone real quick. No, we'll jump right into this card. It was a pretty good one. What is up, dude?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
It's really quiet.
Can you hear me now? It's because I got you further away from me today. I got this set up in the garage. You should see it. It's funny, bro. I got everything like sitting on makeshift parts right now. Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you good now.
Alright, cool. Yeah, dude, what were you up to this weekend?
Not much, just hanging out with my daughter.
Were you off all weekend?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Just taking it easy, resting up. I gotta work some long shifts this week. So.
That's what's up. Your daughter was in town, so I bet that was nice.
Yep.
You watched the card at all last night? You hit some replays?
Yeah, I've seen the replays, but no, I didn't. I did watch all the replays.
You know I fell asleep. But,
Yeah.
I did see Cody Garbrandt live. But dude, the undercards was really awesome, dude. Did you see Johnny Walker at all?
Oh, I've seen the highlight, the flying knee.
Yes, dude, he is insane, bro. Hold on a second. He was fighting, I think, like, who was it, Misha Serkinov? And,
yeah, I think so. But have you heard much about Johnny Walker before that fight?
Yeah, I've watched two of his other fights, and he came off of Dana White's Contender Series. And,
yeah, I heard he's a crazy, like a knockout artist, you know?
Well, he knocked out Khalil Roundtree with an elbow in the clinch. And then his last guy, he threw like, kind of like a hook kick, hit the dude, and then with the momentum threw a spinning back fist and knocked the dude completely out. And then this one, which was pretty incredible too, and they're already talking about like, could this guy fight John Jones? And he's only fought, I think, 2 fights in UFC. And then, did you see what he did after the fight?
Yeah, did he hurt himself? What happened?
Did you see what he did though at all?
Yeah, I seen it, but I didn't really see what the injury was.
Dude, I was like, what is going on? So he like did this like salute and then was gonna like just like a trust fall, but not backwards, forwards into like the worm is what he was trying to do. And initially, I thought he slammed his chin on the canvas and like rocked himself because he looked all like dazed and confused. But I guess when he went down to do the worm, his elbow came down and it like popped his shoulder out of socket a little bit.
I thought that worm looked really rough. I just didn't know what had happened.
He started to do it and did that and was like, all right, I'm done with the worm here. And so he was like, I wanted to really talk about him because he came out, man, and it was on short notice, and he just looked amazing. It was only like 30 seconds, but he came out and he was throwing like super hard feints, like nasty feints. And when all you know about this guy is a couple fights and that he's knocking people out, like heavy, hard feints will get you to bite, and that's exactly what happened, dude. And it was really awesome to see, man. And for a young guy,
it's good to see some prospects in the 205, you know.
For sure at 205, yeah, that's a very good point.
Because it seems like for so long we just had the same faces, you know, like Shogun Rua and you know all these guys have just been ruling at 205, and John Jones, of course, but. It's good to see some of these young guys.
Yeah, I like Johnny Walker. He's an exciting dude.
I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, if he can get his post-fight antics under control.
Right. He's a wild man.
Dude,
but I think he comes with a name like Johnny Walker.
I guess so. I guess you're not gonna get a cool, calm, collected guy named Johnny Walker from Brazil.
Yeah, I mean that fucking name just like that. He just sounds like a fighter. He's like a badass fighter. That's like a bar fighter, you know, unpredictable. Like, and he lives up to it every. All the highlights, they're just like, he didn't draw that up, you know. It's like,
No, he definitely didn't, man. He's cool, man. I'm excited to keep watching him, man. He's fun.
for sure, for sure.
Did you see anything from your boy Zabit? I know you were excited for him.
Who was that?
Zabit Magomed Sharipov.
Who was he against? Who?
Zabit versus Jeremy Stevens.
Oh, okay.
Did you see any of that?
No, I didn't see any of that one.
Bro, you're missing Zabit, man. I thought you were high on Zabit. I thought you liked him a lot.
No, I do. I missed that one.
He fought Jeremy Stevens, and they were mugging at the weigh-in, mugging real hard at each other. And Zabit was, I got a motorcycle that just went by my house. That was kind of loud. They were mugging at the weigh-ins, and it was a really good fight. Zabit was trying to go after it, but it was really the pressure of Jeremy Stevens, to me, that was winning the fight. Jeremy just kept coming forward. And Zabit was doing his thing, throwing some flashy stuff, a little less flashy than normal because of all the pressure. But Zabit looked good. I thought, I'd have to go back and watch it, but I thought Jeremy Stevens was going to get the nod on the decision, but they gave it to Zabit. I'd have to watch it again to really say what I thought.
Yeah, I'll check it out myself.
But yeah, you gotta watch that and let me know what you think, because I thought Jeremy won based on the pressure, but Zabit's fun, man. He's gonna be exciting for the 145 division, a young guy.
Yeah, no, he's
But the main card was pretty good. Cody Garbrandt versus Pedro Munoz. That was insane, man. Cody coming off those two losses to TJ, you'd think he'd fight a really smart fight, and that's the opposite of what we really saw last night. Did you watch any of the Cody Garbrandt fight?
Yeah, no, it looked like Garbrandt. Munoz was controlling it, you know. No. Wasn't it a knockout second round?
No, first round. It was at the end of the round, though. It was just Cody Garbrandt hurt Pedro a little bit and just got too crazy, man, and went in there just nuts, man. Hands down, just swinging punches, and he got caught, dude, dropped and knocked out, man. Third loss in a row, all by TKO or knockout, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, all the good fighters, but like you said, he's getting almost fighting with his emotions, you know? Yeah,
that's exactly what he did, man. And then your girl, Weili Zhang, she won decision against Tisha Torres. You picked her, and she looked good.
And she's undefeated, right?
Yeah, she's undefeated, yep.
Yeah, that's always interesting when you see that.
Or she might just be on like an 18-fight winning streak, something like that.
Yeah, but I guess it, coming from the other leagues or whatever she was in.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she's undefeated or on like a really long win streak, but I'm excited to see her, man. She impressed me a lot. And then it was, dude, I know you saw highlights of Ben Askren and Robbie Lawler.
Yeah, that one, it was kind of crazy, but it was kind of how we called it, I think Lawler came in there and introduced him to the UFC, but then but Askren, he stayed in there. I thought people were talking a lot about, him, it being an ugly start, but I mean, I think that really took composure to, handle yourself. Though the stoppage is debatable, they're saying it's a very bad stoppage,
Yeah, I have to completely agree with you. He got introduced to the UFC in a big way, and he almost got finished, man. He was a punch or two away from getting stopped, and he he grabbed that underhook and pulled himself close to Robbie long enough, man, and he survived it. And when he had that bulldog choke, that front headlock, or not front headlock, but it was like a schoolyard headlock. For like a second, I thought Robbie went limp too, but then when they stopped it, he was not out. He was clearly not out. And but like Ben said, that's not his job, man. So Ben did his job and he survived. And it was ugly. Ben's fighting style, that was ugly. I don't know if it was just a weird fight, but we gotta see more from Ben because honestly, I was impressed that he survived, but I wasn't impressed with anything else, you know?
No, not impressed, but he got the win, like you said. But he's super interesting because he's such a wrestler and all that stuff. But he's also a knockout artist now, so it's like. Which Ben are we gonna get? But him on the ground is just vicious,
Yeah, and I don't think he wants to be on the feet, bro. No. He's not knocking anybody out on the feet. That's for sure.
Yeah, his stand up did not look good at all.
Bro, he's not knocking anybody out. But whatever. Good for Ben. I like Ben Askren. I think he's funny. I like listening to his interviews. I love Robbie Lawler. So I'd like to see him run it back. If not, okay, I don't think Robbie lost any stock on this fight. I think his stock rose because in everybody's eyes, dude, he almost finished Ben. And then the stoppage was very controversial. So I don't think either guy really, lost that night. It was such a short fight, and it was exciting while it lasted. So I think both guys will end up moving on, no problem,
Yeah. No, I've heard them already talking about the rematch and stuff, but I don't know. Ben was saying that he didn't want to do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to either. Look at his face. But
he almost got freaking knocked out. So.
He got busted up. But and then Kamaru Usman took the title. I was impressed, man. Kamaru Usman just put it on, and Tyron's saying, take nothing away from Usman, but he just felt flat in there and just didn't show up. But Usman took it, bro. Usman went wherever he wanted to go.
He flat out won that for sure.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect that.
You like the new belt?
I think Woodley does deserve a rematch before they give somebody else a shot, but I don't know if it's gonna work out like that.
I think that's true, yeah, but we'll see what happens. I think I just read something that Colby Covington's getting the next shot. Brett Okamoto broke.
I kind of want to see. I want to see Colby Covington get a shot myself. So
and then it can make the story because if like Colby wins, then Tyrone can come back and fight Colby when they're supposed to fight anyway.
Yeah.
And
so,
then
it would be interesting. I'd like to see it. That division is getting super interesting.
And it needs to because it was just being reigned by Tyrone. So to see a couple other fights before Tyrone challenges again. Even if Tyrone doesn't fight again until he fights for the title, he can sit out and not fight and let those guys fight and then come back and get a rematch. But we'll just see what happens,
Yeah, I think that'd be a good plan. Maybe go to just wait and see what happens on the Colby Covington Usman fight.
Yeah. And then John Jones and Anthony Smith, which I gotta be honest, man, I didn't watch much of it. I saw the highlights, but John Jones is talking about how durable Lionheart is, and he knows why that's his nickname now because he truly has a heart of a lion. But what was weird to me is when I was looking at Anthony Smith's face at the end, it looked fine. And John was like, man, I hit him, and he just keeps coming and keeps coming. It's like, I have to really watch that fight again, too, because it's like, how hard did he really hit him, I don't know. Did you see a lot of that on that fight?
No, I just saw a couple clips.
It's like, dude, what kind of breakdowns are we doing? We never even see the damn main events, but I know what the hell's going on, but I can't say I know a lot about what went on in the John Jones fight. But you know how John Jones does when he's standing up. But Anthony, I saw a highlight. Anthony threw a nice head kick that landed, and it kind of like grazed John and like slid down and John grabbed hold of it and was able to clinch up. So I think it was a typical John Jones decision type fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's been taking the safe route a lot lately, you know?
Yeah. I'm just glad to see him continue to fight, you know. Whenever John Jones fights, it's exciting, so whatever, you know? Pico Grand Championship, man. He'll forever be the